Hi friends, you are welcome again in this teaching learning process. Today we are going to deal with an important lesson, be smart. In this video we are going to learn the remaining part of this lesson. In previous video we have to discussed about success. Success is very important factor in everyone's life. And for getting success, we know that setting goal is very important. And if you want to set goal, one should have a desire, a vision, a dream, and one should also have skill and will. We should have smart goal for getting success. Smart stand for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. And experts means great thinker suggest 5-step approach, and that 5-step approach is nothing but smart stand for these 5 steps, and today we will see these 5 steps in detail one by one. First step is specific. Yesterday in last video we stop here. Let's continue the lesson. Smart goals have a specific rubric. What is meant by rubric? Rubric means guideline, means rules. And for the smart goal, these rules, these guidelines are very important. And first step is specific. What is meant by specific? Specific means exact, focused. Our goal should be specific. It should not be vague. Involving identifying a specific area for improvement, the more specific the area, the more refined the achievement of one's goal can be. If you decide area, if you want to improve specific area, if your goal is more specific, you will get more success. You will achieve more success. Our goal should be specific. It should not be vague. For example, if someone says, I want to become a doctor, is it specific goal? No, it's vague. But he says, I want to become a neurologist. I want to become gynecologist. This is a specific goal. And second step is, it makes it easier to set parameters and work towards the goal. For example, if it is building a house, what exactly is the capacity required and how long can it stretch? What is meant by parameters? Parameters means standard by which something can be measured, judged. And we also judge our goal. Is it achieved or not? And suppose you have a plan to building a house. We must understand that what exactly the capacity is required and what material required for building and how long time it takes. And this is the specific goal. The second step in SMART is measurable. What is meant by measurable? Measurable means evaluate, to check it, to judge it, to countable. Means our goal should be measurable. It should not be means if our goal is measurable, definitely it counted. Means how much progress has been taken place? Is the goal in progress or not? What the progress in the goal can be measured. For example, suppose we have decided a goal. Suppose you have decided a goal for 1 year or for 1 month, and after that end of the month, after the end of year, you check it, and at that time you know that our goal is not, I have not achieved my goal. What will happen? You will lose your whole month, you will lose your whole year. So you should check your goal, you should evaluate your goal every time, every day. While playing a football, one's exact role and position has to be clearly defined. Miss, here is the another example of playing football. We know that when the players playing football on the ground, at that time there are so many players, and their position and their area and their risk or their duty or is fixed by captain, and until and unless their position and their role exactly defined, they should not achieve their target, they should not achieve their goal. The next step is smart goal is achievable. What is meant by achievable? Achievable means our goal should be in our achievable area, means it should not be out of our out of our imagination, it should not be out of our reach, it should not be out of our horizontal, but it should be achievable. Setting goals that can be completed in the designated period of time, means our goal should be achievable and setting goals should be complete in time, means definite time in 1 month, 1 year, or more than that, but it has completed in within time, means in a particular period of time. If you decide your goal, you should check it. If you define a goal in this age, if in this age you can reach at your career, you can reach your target, you can reach your object in life. Often these goals may act like stepping stones to help meet broader goals that further define a career. As students, we can become a president, a prime minister, but can hope to reach those heights in future. Here is a very excellent example of realistic, means achievable and realistic condition. You have hope to become a president. Can you become president now? No. You have a hope to become a prime minister of India while You are studying in 10th standard. Is it possible? No. But hope that to become that particular heights in future. You should set your goals. You start from now and you think that way to become a great leader, to become a politician, and one day you definitely become a prime minister, a president of India in future. The next step is realistic. It is very important step. Our goal should be realistic. It should not be imaginary, but it should be real one. While setting the goal, we should think about our skills and abilities to become an expert in that particular area. You should think that how I am expert in that area. For example, you want to become a well-known painter, but in your whole life, you do not paint even a single picture. And is it possible for you? Can you become well-known painter? Can you become a good painter? No, never. Because you haven't skill in that area. So, you should think about that. How expert I am in that field. Building expert takes time. To expecting to become an expert in a short amount of time is unrealistic. Being realistic will make it easy to be successful in attaining goals. Means to become an expert in short amount of time is unreal. If you want to expert in particular area, you should give time for it. You should give proper management, proper time to become or to achieve the skill in that area. We know that Rome was not built in a day. There is no shortcut to success. Being realistic is an easy to attaining our goal. And if you want to become a successful person in your life, you should think in real way. Means you should be realistic. And at that time, easily you attaining your goal. If defensive and not aggressive, the goal perhaps lacks realism. We must have the clear picture in mind and must have the ability to adhere to that picture. What is meant by defensive? Defensive means not doing something, not ready to do something. If you are defensive and not aggressive, at that time your goal should not be in reality. If every time you tell so many excuses, you tell so many reasons, you are not doing hard work, you are not ready to do effort, what will happen? You will not achieve your goal. Your goal should not be in reality. And that's why if you want to become a successful person in your life, you should ready to do hard work. And every time there is a clear picture in your mind to you must have ability to bind that picture. And the last step is time bound. Time bound means our goal should be complete in time, means a particular time. It has a responsibility, it has a accountability, it has a particular time. Whenever you establishing time parameters around each goal, as it will help time bound. It is last step of SMART goal. Establishing time parameters around each goal, as it will help increase focus and accountability. What is meant by accountability? Accountability means responsibility. We know that we all people have the same time, means 24 hours. There is no more time to successful people, and there is no less time to unsuccessful people. When we think about to do something at that time, we should think about time. And when we decide the goal, you should think that how much time it will take. 1 month, 1 year, or more than that. If you decide the time, you will more focus on your work. For example, there is the fixed time for examination. So we think that, oh, I should complete my study up to 23 September. I should complete my study up to 3 March. And suppose there is no fixed time for examination. What will happen? Do you want to study hard? Do you want to study very seriously? No. So, the time bound gives accountability. The time bound gives responsibility. And at that time, we more focus on our work, and definitely we achieve success in that particular area. Vision, wishes, intentions and dreams are all valuable. They spark of imagination and encourage us to define where we want to reach. These 4 things are very important in everyone's life, and these are the vision, wishes, intentions and dreams, and they are important because they encourage us. They spark our imagination, and what we want to do in our life. It gives the ignition to us. We know we all have energy, but we have ignition through these things, means a vision, a wishes, a intentions and dreams. In order to get there, however, we need to bring life images. down to earth and plan to execute our strategies, the quality and quantity of energy we put forth directly impact the results. We have to decide to go there. We have to bring the image down to earth. What is meant by down to earth? Down to earth means reality in a practical way. Means reality carries out your plan. We must have strategies to execute our plan. What is meant by strategies? Means plan of action. How to achieve my goal. Quality and quantity both have energy, and that energy directly impact on our results. Life is something like a trumpet. If we don't put anything in, we can't get anything out. Here the writer compares our life to the trumpet. What is meant by trumpet? Trumpet is a musical instrument of brass, and usually we use it in wedding ceremony. And if you don't put anything in, we can't get anything out. Means for output, input is very important to output. If you don't put anything in, means unless and until you put something in, we don't get anything out. And if you want to get success, you should do hard work. You should do efforts wholeheartedly, and at that time you get success in your life. Success is a walk in the dark, finding the right footing, precisely mastering the skill, and getting the next place. We know that success is like a walk in the dark, because in initial stage there is no assure of success. If we are walking in the dark, it is necessary to finding place for footing. You have to develop your skill. You have to become a master of skill. And getting to the next place each and every time. You have to think that, is my step in right direction or not? All depend on how we approach and tackle the problem. Our life is full of problems. There are so many problems in our life. But we have to develop our approach to tackle that problem, to overcome that problem. Not stuck in that problem, but to overcome the problems. The best way to get from where we are to where we want to be is to find the footing of our next step. When we take the next step, we should support and hold us without a crack. The best way to get on problem where we are and where we want to be means, yes, we should think about our present, we should think about our past, and we should think about our future, because present is depend on past and future is depend on present. So where we want to be footing, you will put your foot on right place, and it should be support to the next step. The next step must be in right direction. It should not be in wrong direction. that should support and hold us without crack. We will not stumble, we will not stop, but we will to reach there. Means we will to reach our successful life. Do you want to become a successful person in your life? Yes, of course. Best luck to become successful. And dear students, I would like to tell you, watch and rewatch my videos and continue your study. Don't waste your precious time. Don't waste your valuable time. Best luck for your study. Study hard and become become a smart personality. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you once again.